My God, would you look at the time? It's so late. Why is he recording so late? Well, sure. Let's hear him out. Well, hey, I got stuff to do in the morning, so I'm recording super late. Welcome back to Pokemon White. My name is Sky, and I am very happy that you guys have decided to join me once again, of course. We are here on Route 4, and we just got finished exploring a little bit of it. We haven't got through the whole place. There's quite a few trainers up here. I'm going to use a repel. So this episode's going to be a little weird. Oh boy, I hear a motorcycle outside. If I go silent and I have to cut that out, you guys will know why. I don't know why there's a motorcycle running at 2:30 in the morning. What the heck is going on? But yeah, I'm going to do something I've never done before in this video. Not commentary-wise or, like, how I edit or anything like that. It's actually something in the game I've never done before, and I'm a little unsure how it's going to go. I feel like there's got to be some sort of, like, thing. You know, like there's got to be a thing to block this from happening. Okay, how do you work? Do. Ooh, got him out of the way. Alright. Now this guy, I don't know. Okay, you're out of the way. It looks like you turn around randomly. Oh, here's a house. What's in the house? Workers. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a dig pro. I'll give you this TM so you can use it too. Alright. Hold on one sec. Alright, sorry about that. But we got TM28 Dig. This is it's a pretty good ground type move. You spend a turn digging underground, and then you'll attack the enemy. Sandstorms are terrible. Rock type, ground type, and steel type Pokemon can weather a sandstorm without damage. So there's your trivia there about how sandstorms work and how certain weather effects work. Sandstorm is probably the most common in competitive play. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go up here. We're not going to Nimbasa City just yet. Actually, no, I have to say Rain Dance might be just as competitive. Or just as used. Oh, we got a required battle here. I'm gonna guess they're using ground types. Just gonna throw out Mizune and Katsu here. Oh. Never mind. Here you can find the newly discovered entrance to the ruins if you go through the gate and just head straight. I'm going to see the ruins, but I'm afraid I might get lost in the desert. It's really big and sometimes you run into Pokemon. I'll be in trouble if I'm not strong. If I'm not strong, you have to get strong. So this is the Desert Resort. It's nicer than the average desert. Alright. Let's head in here. What do you got? Especially known for the Relic Castle. Ooh. Alright. So let's head to the Desert Resort. Okay, so the Desert Resort is a strange place. I'm gonna take on this guy. He's optional, but I'm gonna take him on because I want to have a healing thing. Alright. Whoa, I didn't mean to talk to him again. But yeah, that's taken care of. I don't think I want to talk to that guy. I think my repel wore off. That's why I ran into a thing. Okay, so there's 2 new Pokemon available on this route that are worth noting. First one is Maractus. It's a pure grass type. It has pretty solid special attack, but every other stat doesn't really match up with a playstyle that you could go for with Maractus. The only thing I could say that would be viable to use it with would be to have it have the chlorophyll ability, and then have someone on your team that could use Sundance. That's the only thing that I could think, because then its speed becomes godlike. And then the other Pokemon is Dwebble. Dwebble is a bug rock type Pokemon that evolves into Crustle. It's actually a pretty good defensive Pokemon. If you want a physically defensive Pokemon, this is actually not a bad choice. In fact, its stats aren't that bad either. Bug Rock type is an excellent type for a physically defensive tank. It's only weak to Rock, Steel, and Water. Minus Water, the predominant amount of moves that you'll see out of Rock and Steel will be physical. So it being a physical tank really helps that. Its attack stat isn't bad either. 95 as an attack stat is not bad. So if you want a good sort of tanky bug Pokemon, it's not a bad choice. Check out Dwebble, actually. Ooh, Heart Scale. That'll let us relearn moves that we've lost if we ever need them again. What's a Zen? Oh, there we go. Is that what I want? There's a bunch of Zen mode Darmanitan over here. No, repel. Use the repel. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. We go down here. Alright, so I'm just going to talk to people, and if they're trainers, then whatever. My Psychic Pokemon, oh boy. Okay, while we're fighting these trainers, I'm going to talk about the new Pokemon you can catch in the Relic Castle. The only one that you really need to know about at this point anyway is Yamask. Yamask is, I think at this point, the first ghost type we can catch in the game. It's a pure ghost type that will evolve into Cofagrigus at level 34. These Pokemon are really strange, or at least different for ghost types. They're very physically defensive, not have bad special defense either, and not bad special attack. They're very slow, as you would guess with them being so defensive. And they have a strange ability. They have an ability called Mummy, which all it does is it makes any Pokemon that touches it turn their ability into Mummy. So it's sort of like it's spreading mummification, or being like sort of like a zombie thing. That's all it does, is basically replaces abilities. But other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, you can't really go wrong as far as like its tankiness. It can dish out special attacks pretty decently. It's not necessarily the best special attacker as a ghost, but it's not bad either. So again, if you need a tank or a wall, Yamask and Cofagrigus are your ghost types. Okay. So again, we don't want to run through the quicksand. We want to walk around it, or walk through it. What do you have to say? Carrying 2 Pokemon souls, but they're just so heavy. Here we go. Would you care to take one of them off of me? Okay. So this is where you have a sort of a choice. Fossils have been a thing in the games for a while, and these fossils are no different in how you can only obtain one. So you have to be careful with whichever one you want. So I'm going to tell you guys which one, what am I trying to say? I'm gonna tell you guys about the Pokemon that you can get, depending on which one you choose. So the cover fossil, both of these you take back to Nakreen. I believe the Nakreen Museum, and they will restore these fossils for you. If you take the cover fossil, you will get Tortuga. Tortuga is a water rock type that will evolve into Caracosta at level 37. as you would guess, based on its, not based on its typing, but more like based on what kind of animal it is pretty physically defensive. Its attack stat isn't bad either, but its speed is very low, and it doesn't have a whole lot of HP to back up its defense. It being weak to, or quad weak to grass also doesn't help, as a lot of grass moves are special. So I don't know. Like, it's useful in some situations, but you'll definitely need a special wall if you want to cover specially offensive Pokemon with defensive answers. Otherwise, if you think you can make it work in single player, go for it. Like any other Pokemon, I'd say just go for it. Then the other one, if you choose the Plume Fossil, you will get Arcan, which will evolve into Archeops at level 37. It's a rock flying type. Now, on the other hand, Arcan and Archeops, I think, are amazing Pokemon. I mean, look at those stats. Look at those amazing stats. It doesn't have a whole lot of in the way of defenses, but you're not going to need defenses with how fast it is and how amazing it is as a mixed attacker. I mean, it's unbelievable how good this thing is. Now, the one thing about Archeops and Arcan in general is their ability, Defeatist. Defeatist will have their stat, their attack and special attack stat, when its HP is at or less than half of its maximum. So essentially, you need to swap this thing out after it hits below half HP. There's just no way around it. Otherwise, its attack and special attack become, nothing. It's still just as fast, but it just doesn't do as much damage. Nearly as much. But otherwise, if you can keep this thing healed or, do enough damage to take things out before it can get hit, which is most likely the case, you're not going to have any problems whatsoever. And I think between the two, based on how I've spoken about them, I think we're going to go with the Plume Fossil. Oh, you like the Plume Fossil? It is the fossil of a bird Pokemon that lived in an ancient forest. But they say it couldn't fly. Of course it can. Of course it can fly. You idiot. Alright, we did it. Oh, hey. It's a dude. Trainer, you still can't move ahead because there's so much sand. I will do my best to remove the sand. Give me a second. Okay, so we can't go further down because of the sand. But that is all we came here to do. Look at those Darmanitan. They're just having a ball. Because they're rolled up in balls. Oh man, my repel wore off. Now can I... No. Get this. Black glasses. That will raise the power of dark type moves, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's use another repel. Move that up here. So I can just have it at the top. Yep. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. What accent is that supposed to be? Have it at the top. Alright, I'm going to talk to you. Get my Pokemon healed up. And we are going to head all the way back to Nakarine City. I know that sounds crazy, and I know that sounds dumb. But I want to show you guys this Pokemon. We got to revive it. We got to do it. So we'll head back, see if it works for one thing. And I'm probably going to battle some... I might battle some trainers. I might not. Honestly, it doesn't seem like I should because of... I want to train the new Pokemon potentially. But we'll see. I don't know. I've never done this. I've never gotten a fossil Pokemon at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna meet you guys back in Nakarine City. Okay, here we are, back at the museum. Skeletal specimens are so mysterious. From the outside, you can't see their functional, efficient design. I don't think that's what I'm here for. Maybe it's you. Yes, here we go. Yes, please do this. Please do this for me. So like I've said, I didn't even know that this was I've never done this. Like I've said, I've never gotten a fossil Pokemon this early. No, I would not like to give a nickname to Arkin. Oh my god. Oh, it's a female. Well, that's adorable. It's careful. Lowers special attack and raises special defense. Well, you're not gonna be as great of a special attacker as I would like. But... Alright. I was also kind of hoping it would be male. But, you know, can't really get another one, so I'm kind of stuck with it. So it's careful, and it's alert to sounds, and it's a female flying rock bird. So there you go. If you guys have nickname ideas for Arkin, please leave them in the comments, and I'll get to them. But like I said, I've never gotten a fossil Pokemon this early in this game. I didn't even know that you could, to be honest. I thought that you couldn't get him until post-game. And I actually didn't know how good Arkin and Archeops were until Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And by that point, I just got it in post-game. I didn't actually get to use it. So this is still, like, keeping up with my tradition, save for Oshawott, a team of Pokemon that I've never used before. I really wanted to use a team of Pokemon that I've never used. So far we're keeping up with that. I'm super happy to see that it's leveled with everything else, so I don't have to worry about training it, which is super nice. But yeah, you know what? I think that's gonna do it for this episode. It might end up being a tiny bit shorter, but I don't think it'll be that bad. Either way, thank you guys for joining me today. I'm super excited about Arkin. Again, please leave comments for nicknames, and probably next episode, or as soon as I can, I'll get a new nickname for it. So I might wait a few days. We'll see. But for now, I think that's it. Oh man, we can get Super Repels! The best repel in the game. Thank you. But until next time, later, trainers.